Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Richie here, where I talk about my favorite thing in the entire world. Goddamn cryptocurrency. That's right. Today I am making a video about my entire journey, I guess. A 10-month journey from beginning on a dApp called Drip to reaching absolute financial freedom. And at the same time, as a team leader, bringing my entire team with me so that we all grow together. I've had continuous support from my team, and I thought I would spend some time today explaining how I built a team of over 1,000 direct referrals under me on my first team, and how I managed to get 100 plus new direct members to my new team 3 in less than a week. If you appreciate this kind of content, then please, thank you, like, subscribe. I have videos on all kinds of cryptocurrency, and sometimes we win. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just going to get straight into the action. So I broke down my thought process for how I created such a mammoth team into 8 rules, which deep down in my drip heart, I was following the whole time, even though I didn't even realize I was kind of doing it. I was kind of winging it for a lot of the time, to be honest. And we're going to go through this. First, I'm going to show you the kind of growth that you can get from Drip if you do team build in a proper manner. So here is the first video I ever made about Drip. Before this, I'd actually made a Medium article, but I didn't get much traction with that. So I decided to start YouTubing about it also. So I just made a simple video about how to buy Drip. You can see here, this was from April the 23rd, 2021, so about 10 months ago. And my deposits were 120 Drip, which at that time was about under $1,000, and I only had a team of one person under me. So from there, coming to today, the February 17th, 2022, you can see this one team, my team 1, has grown to a deposits now of 8,315 Drip, which is over $1 million. My team has grown to 1,112 directs under me. I think one of the largest teams in the entirety of the Drip ecosystem, I think. Good job, guys. And my rewards from referrals has been 5,926 Drip. A mammoth amount of Drip. But wait, I'm not just gaming the system here. I can take my wallet into the player lookup. I can put it in there. This is how you check your airdrops, by the way, if you ever want to know that. Okay, education. I can see my team here, and you can see that from my earned Drip, I have airdropped 4,803 Drip. 4,803 times the price today of Drip, $130. We can see that I've airdropped $624,000 worth of Drip in the space of 10 months to the team of my directs under me. So how did I do it? So first, education. This can take many forms. Let's get into it. I've made a plethora of YouTube videos on education-based Drip content. The one that you saw, how to buy Drip, is an essential one, right? If you want to be a team builder, make a video on how to buy Drip. Not everyone knows how to buy it. It's quite complex how to do this. Coming down my playlist here is also some other educational videos, how to earn huge money on Drip. I interviewed the creator of Drip, Forex Shark, which was educational. Top 10 questions about Drip Network. I also, this is one of my most watched videos actually, where I talk about the most commonly asked questions about Drip, so members of my team can find out information as quickly as possible. How to buy Drip, I talked about that, okay? Drip Network walkthrough, how to use it. You can go further. I created a Telegram chat group before I only had an announcement group, but when I started to team build, I realized that people had a lot of questions. So I created a Telegram chat group, which then people can come in and ask me all the time about what's happening with Drip, how does this work, how can I figure this out. I try to answer as much questions as possible from myself, but of course it's 2,000 people in here, link in the description, so it's hard to answer everybody, but I try my best. I also linked my email address to every single video here that I put out, where I get emails daily from team members about Drip asking questions about these kind of things. Very important that I'd spend time mostly every morning or mostly every evening. I go through that email address and I try and answer as many questions as possible from my team members. Educating them. The more that people are educated about Drip, the more that they can also gain from it. Next, presence. So how can you have presence when you don't have anything? A lot of you will be watching this thinking, but Richie, I don't have a YouTube channel with almost 20,000 subscribers. I'm just a guy with some Drip how can I get across to people to team build? Well, there are other ways. You don't have to just create a YouTube channel. Of course, that's probably the best way to get your name out there. There are other ways to do this. You can start joining as many Telegram groups as possible to grow your presence in your community. You could be inside the Drip Telegram, okay? The link for the Drip Telegram is on the website drip.community, okay? You could be in here, always trying to answer as many people's questions as possible to try and grow your personality and your sense of belonging in our community, right? And while also advertising the fact that you do have a drip team. This is a great piece of advice I can give you. I have a shilling channel where anyone can post their links about drip, right? Here's one here, Drip Japan. Drip Japan is a new team builder. He is actually under me, and he is trying to find new and creative ways to get attention about drip, okay? He is very persistent. He posts into the Schiller chat almost daily about like what he's trying to build. He's doing an NFT style project with drip, which is, you know, innovative too, very good. Twitter is also a great place where you can start to advertise drip. If I come to my feed, there's continuously new members of the drip community. Here's one, Drip to Win, always talking about drip, putting drip as his icon logo and trying to retweet everything that Forex says, trying to find any information or spreadsheets or tools to help people, which gives him presence for drip. You could, if you know any coding, you could make some kind of dApp, which is extremely helpful for us drippers. Here's one, Dripify, right? This was created by a member of the drip community. Of course, you can find his Telegram here where he's linked the Telegram for the dApp. Yep, here you go. If this tool helps you, please consider joining Dripify, okay, where you can join his team and he will give you education, which is number one rule, and he has presence, which he continues to grow. Medium is another very often used crypto publishing source that a lot of projects use to get their information out there. Nothing's stopping you from creating a Medium and giving more advice to your community or to your potential community about drip. Here you can see I have translated a bunch of important drip information about Animal Farm, and initially I had this one in Chinese, which was about how to buy drip token, put into Chinese to build my presence with my same logo, with everything going and linking the video and everything. You can do this too. Create your presence, find your niche. There's something called, what is it called? Target market, right? You need to decide what kind of investors you are trying to capture, get in there and find it out. Number 3, very important, trust. I built my drip group on the foundation of Airdrops, and I've continued to grow my other drip teams with the promise and the trust and the guarantee of Airdrops, which I have stuck to 100%, okay? The day that I say weekly that I'm going to send those Airdrops to the team, I do. I send it, sometimes I put it in video, sometimes I just show the wallet list of who got the Airdrops from me to them in my Telegram, so that it's pretty clear that everyone can find it. A lot of the time there's confusion if they got them or not, and I'm trying to be as persistent as possible to also explain how you can find that, how you can see it by using the player lookup section. This trust builds over time by you making a promise or a guarantee to your team that you're going to do something. It doesn't have to be weekly airdrops. You don't have to airdrop at all if you don't want to. You could say there's a sign-up bonus. If you sign up under me, then I will give you 5 drip. You could use that, and then when the person does get the 5 drip, what will he do? He will talk to someone else who's looking to get into drip, and you'll say, hey man, if you join up with this guy, then he's going to give you this. It's guaranteed. It's trustless, okay? He's a good one. There are countless amounts of people who I get emails from asking me if they can change their buddy. Sadly, on drip, you can't change your buddy. So whatever buddy you have chosen, if they don't airdrop you or if they never give you any kind of kickback, that means that, sorry, you're pretty much sawed out of luck there. The only thing you can do is start another team and start moving that drip claimable into your new account. But you're going to have to eat the tax to do that. So it's one thing about having a great team is trust. More people tell other people because they receive something from that team leader. The trust builds your drip account more than anything else. That's why I think I had such explosive growth from the Team 1 account, because people started to see continuous weekly airdrops from their team leader, continuous help and assistance and trust. guidance on how to protect your drip, how to grow more drip, maybe when to buy or invest in drip. I don't tell anyone to buy the top. You know, if I see a nice big dip in drip, then that's when I'm saying, God, you guys should really be considering getting in, or maybe topping up your account because the price had a nice correction. This kind of trust is very important for especially new people coming into drip, or people who are very wary, because when people first see the system of drip, they do think, okay, this looks like a scam. So this trust from a team leader really will push others to join under you. Number 4, persistence. I'm persistent. I'm a persistent motherfucker. So I went from, right, drip video number 1, April 23rd was my first video on drip. Then June 29th, made another video on drip. You can see I have 12 referrals under me then. Look how happy I am with those 12 referrals. July 12th, I came back again with another video, 19 referrals there. July 16th, back again with 32 referrals. July 31st, back again with 62 up there. Up to September 14th, there's a couple in between, I'm not going to bore you, but this is the progression here. Then I thought, okay, I'm making too many videos about drip. I started just to put drip inside videos of other things, right? You can talk about something, but then also mention drip. Like, oh, some great ROI passive income dApps. They're great, but did you know about the best one? Wait till the end, and then what is it? It's drip. Up to 138 directs at this point. The whole way through all of this experience, right, from these 10 months, every Sunday, dropping drip to the team every day, getting in the Telegram, answering any questions every day, answering emails, all of that culminating in where we are today with 1,112. Just continuous growth continually. Next, innovation. We need to innovate. We need to be creative people. You need to always think outside of the box. We can't just be doing the same thing every time we want to try promote drip. Then if we do that, then eventually we're going to run out of steam. What have I done to innovate, right? I had my team 1 and I thought, great, team 1's going really well. Every Sunday I'm going to be airdropping. So I thought, how can I innovate on this? How can I make it more fun? So I thought, I'll make another drip team, right? And I'll do it in a kind of lucky, exciting way, right? So I have made other drip teams to try and even increase my passive income even more while still airdropping a fair amount to the people who have come up under me. So the first one that I expanded on was in November 22nd, 2021. As you can see here, my team 1 had 335 directs by that point. And I decided to make drip roulette. This is drip roulette. We do it every Friday where I spin a wheel and I send down 25 drip to my team here. So there's 186 under here. This is another way to create a drip account with doing a more creative giveaway system than just airdropping weekly, okay? You could do something extremely innovative and out of the box. So for this one, I take 4 winners, I spin a wheel, there's a 2 drip minimum to get into this team, and I picked up 186 referrals under this. For me, if we take the drip in the deposits, 468, divide that by 100, we get the daily drip amount, 4.6, right? So actually every week, it's earning 32 drip at the moment, which means I'm sending down 25 of the drip and I'm taking 7 of the drip for myself, which I use to actually just hydrate the deposit on this. So far, it's not been profitable, but it's been running since November. It's now February, right? And it's grown from when I opened it. I created it with an injection of 128 drip, which at the time was about $3,000. That was the first injection I made into it. I haven't put any more from my other account into this. I've just been hydrating it, yeah, and building up the rewarded balance. From that point, we've had 137 drip rewarded in referrals because of that 10% kickback from anyone who joins your team. The way it works is that you initially get a 10% kickback from the first deposit into your team. From that point then, any hydrating or redepositing gets changed into a round robin system, which means that it will be going upline to further members of any upline. So anyone above me and above that person, above that person. And then when it hits the Genesis account, the number 1 at the top, then it comes back down to you. So it becomes a round robin. So of course, the mistake I made in the drip roulette is that because the first deposit is only 2 drip, that means that the person will put in 2 drip, yeah, but then he might think, oh, I want to hydrate, I want to put in a bit more drip because I enjoy this platform. But it means that when they do put in a bigger amount, I don't get that referral. So, you know, live and learn, but at the same time, this will be a very profitable drip wallet account in the future. I'm very sure of that. And I get to give away and spin a wheel on my YouTube show. So I do love it. 2 drip in. This week we're giving away 25 drip. So it's 15 drip to the first place, 8 drip to second place, 2 drip to third place, and for the NFT I'm going to give away, it's either going to be a pizza chef from Pizza Game or a marine from Space Game, which are extremely valuable NFTs actually. I think a pizza chef is now worth about 14 AVAX, which is over $1,000, and a marine is worth 0.1 ETH, which is about $300. So that's great, really cool to be able to do that. But I didn't stop there. I thought I need to innovate more. I came across a problem, right? My Drip Team 1 is so big that I had to raise up the tier for whoever was going to be getting into drip. For example, before when I did this, my airdrop tiers were 10 drip minimum for one airdrop, 100 drip minimum for another, and referrals under you for another. So I raised it to 10 drip, but so many people out of these 1,000 team members have 10 drip minimum. I think over 800 of you have more than 10 drip minimum on this team, which means that for me to send that airdrop, I have to do each airdrop individually, which started to take 4, 5, 6 hours every Sunday to airdrop down 10 or more drip. So I had to raise it to 25 plus, which still takes about 3 hours to do. People coming in now, that's $3,000 worth of investment, which is too much for a lot of people. So in another way to innovate, what I've done is I've created the third team. This one here, which I just started last week. This is how I got 100 directs plus in 7 days. I took a combination of everything I've been talking about. I had the trust already from Team 1, okay, and how I've been sending that, and the drip roulette, the second wallet I showed you, that I've been doing every Friday. So they knew that I would be airdropping, okay? I took education, my own education. I lowered the tiers. We have a 5 drip tier, we have a 25 drip tier plus, and a 50 drip tier plus, and that's it, and we just rotate that every Monday. This account sends down airdrops every Monday. As you can see, I took the same strategy as before. So I put in about $15,000 worth of drip into this to fund it, and from there, the referral rewards go into the deposits build up the available, and I send down the majority of that in airdrops. Because the whole plan, again, is to build this wallet to thousands of drip. If you can build a wallet up to thousands of drip, that means then you are able to take your share. Say you want to take 25%, you want to take 30%, 40% of the available every week for sending down to people. Don't think about it when it's small like this, because then it's chump change, right? As you grow the account to even bigger amounts, think 8,000, 10,000, 15,000 drip. That's when you're talking about thousands of dollars of profit, tens of thousands of dollars of profit every week. Innovation, how else to do it? What else have I done? I created an entire Chinese community, which I'm still working on. So far, we have 263 Chinese drip enthusiasts, which are in this Telegram group, chatting away about drip, about Animal Farm. I don't expect them to sign up to my team, but I'm pretty sure some of them will, because I'm there to guide them and explain drip to them. Even though my Chinese isn't fantastic, it's good enough to be able to explain the simple parts about drip. Okay, so innovating, creating new things. So if you do speak another language as opposed to English, consider creating an international drip Telegram or drip community where you can educate and innovate and grow their knowledge of this platform in your own way. That's another way that we can do this, how you can team build. Number 6, generosity. You can't just be expecting to take all these amazing referral rewards into your deposits, then get your available and continue to claim that and take it for yourself. That's not how you're going to be able to get trust. That's not how you're going to be able to educate other people on how drip works. Then you're educating them that if you bleed the system, then you're going to be able to get massive gains and fuck everyone else. That's not the way it's supposed to be. I started my first Drip Team 1 wallet by airdropping 75% of all the generated drip down to my downline. That is a huge amount of generosity. You know, that's $600,000 worth of generosity, which continues today. I airdrop 250 drip every week from Team 1. I haven't taken anything from Drip Roulette yet. It's all been hydrated. And at the moment, Team 3 is being fully hydrated, airdropping half of the weekly generated drip down to the team. This kind of generosity is what people can see. They can see through bullshit. If you are generous to an extent, of course you need to make money. Everyone needs to make money, but you need to be clear with everyone about how that works. Generosity will give you a following of trust. Be also generous, not just with your money, be generous with your time. Because someone is signing up under you, that means that they need help, they need guidance, they need to make the best call, the best move, because some people are in great financial positions, other people are getting into drip because they're looking to achieve financial freedom, or they're in a really tough situation because of, the pandemic, everything that's been going on there, and they're in a tough spot. They're looking to you as the team leader to give guidance, generosity of your time, generosity of your knowledge to them so that they can also learn how to do this properly. Next, planning. If you have heard all this and you think, God damn, I'm going to be a team leader, I'm going to be the best leader ever, I'm going to get 1,000 directs, well then you need to plan this properly, and it's going to be a little bit pricey. So coming back to team one, because I was, again, starting anything from the beginning is going to be in a much better position than starting later on, and it's very true with this as well. We come up to, if you do want to start building a team, right, from the point that you get your first referral under you, you want to get that 10% referral kickback into your deposits. That's where it goes, right? Because that's essentially the reason that you're team building. You want to grow your deposits. To do that, you need to buy this token here, BR34P. BR34P is only on version 1 of PancakeSwap, which is really funny. Forex just never saw why he needed to move it from V1 into V2 when they migrated. He thought it was just why, because it's still there, people can still buy it. And BR34P is now extremely expensive. So you can see on Team 1, I currently hold 101 BR34P. The price of BR34P today is $293, so my entire bag is worth almost 30 grand at the moment. So that does not even unlock, for me, the entirety of my downline. If we come to the downline on this, Team Viewer, use my address, you'll see what I'm talking about. This is insane, by the way. I grew this. This is my creation. But as you can see, it's very hard to count this even, but 1, 2, 3, 4, it's down to 15, right? It's gone all the way down to my 15th downline, which means if I did have enough BR34P, I could profit from, in the round robin system, the entirety of the drip 15 maximum downline. But to do that, I need 1,597 BR34P, 1,597, which is $229,000 to be able to benefit from the full 15 downlines. I don't think I would even make that much from having that amount of downlines, but possibly, if anyone's done it, let me know. I don't think anyone owns that much BREEP. I, at the moment, have just over the threshold for 9 downlines at 89. I'm now working towards getting 144 BR34P so I can unlock 10. But that would take me another 34, because there's a 2% tax on this, so that means I need to put in another $10,000 if I want to get up to that next level. From there, it gets exponentially more expensive. Then we're double that, going up to 233, which would be another 100 BR34P, which is another $27,000. So it gets exponentially more expensive as you want to start and unlock your downlines. So your planning for this must involve thinking about how are you going to grow your team and how are you going to be able to take profit from your available and put it aside to start purchasing more of this extremely expensive coin, which as drip grows may well just get more and more expensive. But it's key to being able to unlock your growing team so that you get continuously more referrals. So how do we do it? You start off with just minimum of if you want to start team building, you need to go in straight away. You need to purchase that 2 BR34P, right? $585. Bam, you're in. That means you can now give to your one downline. Your one downline will give you the referral reward. But drip grows so fast that probably you are going to have another downline under him quite quickly because team building, right? Which means you then need to get yourself 3 drip. And then for the third one, you need 3 BR34P. Then for the third one, you need 5. So I would suggest that if you're immediately starting a team and money's a bit tight, you need to get yourself 3 BREEP. Because that will cover you, your downline and their downline, so that because you don't know when they're going to get someone signed up under them. You don't want to wake up one day and see, oh my god, that guy just put in like a ridiculous amount. He's going to be hydrating every day and I'll be getting kickbacks from that. But now you can't because you have missed out. So you need at least $800 to $1,000 to put aside first for even team building before you even consider purchasing the drip to go into your drip faucet. If you're in a good position, you already have a drip account with a good amount of deposits in it that can generate you $800 quite quickly, I would suggest claiming that and start purchasing up your drip. Trying to get to the golden, I think, is getting that 5 drip, because then you can have 3 downlines. That's pretty great. But then, of course, 4 downlines, 5 downlines, 6 downlines is up to 21. So you need to DCA into BR34P. Don't ignore it, because actually by having a good amount of downlines, like I have 9, you do get a lot of kickback from the general hydration and depositing of the drip community under you into that wallet, your wallet. So another point of planning would be you need to plan out from the very start what your schedule for gift giving, if you're going to do that, to your community is going to be. Gifting your drip or gifting your knowledge, okay? You could do AMAs every week for your team and say, okay, every Sunday I have an hour-long AMA where you can ask me any questions you want, and I'm going to be there to answer everything that you want to know. Give your time, or make your airdrop plan, your schedule extremely clear, plan it out, advertise it, make a poster, make a video, make a Medium post, make a tweet, let everyone know exactly, concisely, carefully what it is that you're offering. So then people will see it and people will bite. And last, hydration. You have to hydrate your account. You can't claim all the time. The maths for drip, the way it works out is, how do you get these referral rewards, is that you need to be net positive. To be net positive, you have to deposit and you have to hydrate more than you claim, or airdrop to other people below you, which acts as a boost up for your net deposit. Combining hydrating your own account, growing it without taking the money out, okay, and by airdropping, that means that you will always be net positive until you max out, so that you will always be getting those referral rewards from your downlines. As I said with my Team 3 account, the new one, link in the description for all 3 teams, by the way, this one is being hydrated continuously for the time being because I need to grow the deposits. The more deposits I have in this, the more I can airdrop the team. The more I can airdrop the team, the more I can attract to join the team. Yeah, it grows. As the deposits grow, your team will grow because you can send more down to them. The only way for me to grow my deposits is not just relying on referrals from other people, it is hydrating my own drip that I would, later on plan to take profit, okay? But as much as you can, you should be hydrating your own bag, because hydrating is the second fastest way to build your drip account. The amazing power of compound interest is very important. And if you're not hydrating your account, why would you expect your team to be hydrating their accounts? And if they're not hydrating their accounts, that means that you're not getting their kickbacks. So there we are. My 8 rules on how to team build. Education, presence, trust, persistence, innovation, generosity, planning, and hydration. Get in the comments, let me know what you think about this. If you have any other points, any rules that you would like to put into this that, educate me too. We're all about education here on Crypto Mischief, so let me know too. And of course, just for you, shameless shill, I do have my Team 1. If you have a large amount of drip that you want to deposit and you want somebody to send you airdrops every week on Sundays, this is probably the best one for you. The way I work it is, week 1 is a community airdrop for everyone on the team who does the task. Week 2 is the everybody airdrop, 25 drip minimum in your faucet to be able to get that. Then 250 drip minimum for week 3, and then week 4 is for team builders who have 5 directs under them. It's a lot of money, yeah? So if you do have a large bank balance and you want to get airdrops to build your team faster, this is the right one for you. But if you're just beginning with drip, you want to be more careful, I do have my new team just open for 1 week. We've already done 1 airdrop. Airdropped every Monday. This is Drip Team 3, Rich or REKT. So the minimums are going to be 5+ drip in your deposits, okay? So that's $500, $600 at the moment for drip. That will be this Monday, then 25 drip, then 50 drip, then I rotate back to 5+ drip. This happens every Monday, airdropping 50% of the deposits, deposited available, amount of drip that's in the team. This one I plan to grow exactly like Team 1, so eventually the aim is to go and raise up to that 250 drip airdropped every week. The moment though, we're airdropping about 25 drip per week at the moment. It's a grower, and ashore. And if you just want to have a bit of fun, for 2 drip minimum, we do have drip roulette, which is done every single Friday, which is tomorrow, where we spin the wheel. First prize gets 15 drip, second prize gets 8 drip, third prize gets 2 drip, and fourth prize gets a hot NFT. This week being either that chef from Pizza Game or Marine from Space Game. Okay, peace. Thanks for watching. Again, if you appreciate this kind of content, please like, subscribe, follow me for more, get into the Telegram, join me on Twitter. Peace.